Hey, VC, it's Doodah Dave coming at you. I want to give a big shout out to Tony from Tony's LP or Us. This is for his 2,000 subscribers. Yay, Tony. Great job, man. Great job. This is a really cool idea. So let's get right into it. This is his tag for his contest for 2,000 subscribers. Tony's LP or Us here on YouTube. Check him out. He's does some really cool stuff. Stone, Springsteen, James Bond, Elvis. His really excellent musical taste, a great system, and a fantastic collection. Can't say enough good about him. All right, so first on the tag is my favorite 2-record set. I'm gonna go with Skullfuck. Hopefully I won't get striked for that. AKA Skull and Roses, 1971 live Grateful Dead. Most people know this. Bertha, and Going Down the Road Feeling Bad, Not Fade Away, Playing in the Band, The Other One, Me and My Uncle. It's just not a bad cut on this one. Pretty great. Big Boss Man, of course, Pigpen. Pigpen when the sextet was really rolling along, recorded at the Fillmore East and Hammerstein Ballroom. Okay, number 2 would be an artist's second album. So I went with the Brown Band album. I think that's pretty great. You know, it's got every song on that one is fantastic, right? Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. You've got Across the Great Divide. You got Jawbone, Unfaithful Servant, Up a Cripple Creek, King Harvest, Is Surely Come, Ends It Up, Rockin' Chair. Everything's great. When You Awake. It's not a bad song on this one. Produced by John Simon. People know after they left the Woodstock area and Saugerties, where they were recording with Dylan, and they did the first album in 68 and 69, they went out to Sammy Davis's house in Malibu to record this, which later became Shangri-La. Okay, moving right along. An album and CD. So we have an album, Little Feat, 1973's Dixie Chicken, a great one. Paul Barrere joined the band on this one, I believe. Sam Clayton on congas, Richie Hayward on drums, Ken Gradney on bass, Richie Hayward on drums as well, with Clayton and Billy Payne on keyboards, original member with the great Lowell George. Bonnie Raitt sings backup on this. Fred Tackett does backup on this. Bonnie Bramlett does backup on this. I mean, not a bad one on Your Way Down. Dixie Chicken, of course. Fat Man in the Bathtub, right? Fool Yourself. 2 Trains, Roll 'Em Easy. It's classic early 70s rock. So here's the cassette, yeah, the CD from it. So that's that, Little Feat on Warner Brothers. Well, we did 2 Warner Brothers. Okay, number 4 is a mono and stereo album of the same recording. So shout out to my friend Glenn, because he gave me this. I'm going to go with the stereo first. Ray Charles, Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music. Fantastic album. Ray stepping out in the late 50s with, I guess this was actually recorded in early 60s, 62. And Bye Bye Love, and Careless Love, I Can't Stop Loving You, Hey Good Looking, a lot of country songs. So here's the stereo version done by Concord Records. So it was kind of an audiophile pressing, I guess, as well, but I'm going to use something else for the audiophile pressing. And here's the mono, the OG mono, Ray Charles. I mean, you can see they really recreated the artwork very well. But this is mono on ABC Paramount, and this was Concord Records. So That's one in mono and stereo. An OG and an audiophile. I really couldn't find an OG and an audiophile that I both had on record. Most of my, higher quality albums, I just have the one copy of. I did get an OG of Bob Dylan's Desire. Great, One More Cup of Coffee, Mozambique, Romance in Durango, of course, Hurricane was the big hit from this, from 76, after the Blood on the Tracks album. This was the follow-up. It's really, really grown on me. Isis, Oh Sister, it's just a fantastic album. So this is the OG on Columbia. See the, I didn't show the labels for the other ones, but they were Warner's labels, so, and the Capitol label for the band. I'll show you the back cover of Desire, which is here, which is pretty cool. It's got like tarot cards and Bob Dylan. And that was the, the great tour that he did with Sam Shepard and Emmylou Harris and Scarlett Rivera and Joan Baez, and who hooked up with them, Joni Mitchell. She wrote, Coyote about that time, so it was pretty crazy. And here is the audio file. So I went with a CD, SACD of Desire that I found. According to Discogs, this is going for $100. So it's, I don't know if you can see, it's supposedly gold, 24 karat gold. So they tell me. I didn't even know I had this. So I'm going through my Discogs and I'm like, okay, I got an SACD of Desire. So pretty cool in the booklet, etc., etc. So that's a OG and an audio file. And then for a import and a domestic of the same recording, I went with, probably heard of this album, Dark Side of the Moon, right? My son and I just saw a performance of this at the local planetarium. They did, all the visuals while they played the album, which was really, really cool. It had a good sound system, really good visuals in the planetarium at the Hudson River Museum. So shout out to them. They did a really nice job with that. So this is on Pink Floyd Records, which I'm assuming counts as an import, right? It was recorded at Abbey Road. And, Hypnosis did the cover, of course. And, yeah, UK release date, March 1973. So, to me, this would qualify as a import. Okay, and then for the domestic, and this, forgive me, Tony, this might be a little bit of a stretch, but I picked the SACD of that. Now I'll tell you guys, these are only my two SACDs that I have of Dark Side, and it was on Capitol Records. So the SACD would be a domestic, right? Of Dark Side. So Speak to Me, Breathe, On the Run, Time, Great Gig in the Sky, Money, Roger, David, Rick, and Nick. Everybody knows the Floyd. So that's import and domestic of the same recording. And shout out to 2VC channels. So I'm going to go with Rachel's Ghost. I've been following Rachel. Very, very interesting. She does a show almost every day. She's eclectic, but she has excellent taste in music. And she's out of Canada. So check it out. Rachel's Ghost, really good. And the other channel, MGK out of Boston, Mike. He also has excellent taste, loves country rock, loves hard rock, loves, kind of the Aerosmith, Van Halen stuff too. He's out of Boston and does a show like every Friday night. So he's awesome. And then two channels that I'm subscribed to besides Tony, besides he mentioned Kenny's audio file. So besides them, besides Craig Danger, I'm going to, all my guys out there, I'm going to give them shout outs on this. So I'm going to go with Concert Buddy. I believe he's out of the Midwest. I think, I don't want to say where because it might, I don't know if he's sensitive about what state he's in. Hey, I lived for 8 years in Chicago. He's really good with the audiophile stuff, and really knowledgeable guy, entertaining. Occasionally does stuff about, cleaning records and things like that as well, I think. Despite his name Concert Buddy, but he mostly does, that I've seen, he does records and artists and labels and stuff like that. And the other one that I subscribe to is Alan Rosenberg's show. He's out of Long Island. He's a really big Rolling Stones guy. He has a really big collection, and he likes movies and laser discs. So check out Alan Rosenberg. Really good guy. So Alan Rosenberg show, Concert Buddy, Buddie, MGK. That's M for Mary, G for Glenn, K for Kite. In Boston, MGK Boston is Mike, and Rachel's Ghost out of Canada. All right. So that's a wrap. I will try to do more videos. I've been cataloging all of my CDs into Discogs, up over 1,400, including albums and CDs. So that's taking a lot of time. I've been purchasing some albums, so I've been cleaning them. I've been sleeving, is that a word? Sleeving, yeah, putting in a sleeve, I guess, sleeving, right? And jacketing, with the nice poly-lined rice paper and all that stuff. So I'm, trying to take care of the collection and take care of myself. I'm, still working, but good to see all of you on the VC. Keep on rocking, and we'll see you soon. I'm going to try to do some content at least once, preferably twice a week. Put some stuff out there, okay? All right, take care. Have a great night.